investigate the enigmatic fast radio bursts, FRBs, brief and intense pulses of energy that originate from distant galaxies, and learn about the current theories and research on these events, including the possible causes and implications. Fast radio bursts, or FRBs, are brief pulses of energy lasting milliseconds or seconds. FRBs were first discovered in 2007 by a team of scientists using a radio telescope in Australia. These enigmatic events release as much energy in a millisecond as the sun does in an entire day. Scientists believe FRBs originate from distant galaxies, billions of light years away from Earth. Researchers propose possible causes, including supernovae, neutron star mergers, and advanced alien technology. Behind the cheerful facade of Disney lies a complex, sometimes disturbing history. From racist cartoons to alleged FBI informants, we're exposing the dark secrets of this beloved brand. Walt Disney's first successful character, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, was stolen from him by his producer in 1928. Disney's 1940 film, Fantasia, featured a segregated orchestra with African-American musicians forced to sit behind a curtain. Disney's 1946 film, Song of the South, was criticized for its stereotypical portrayal of African Americans and is now banned from public view. Walt Disney was a FBI informant, reporting on suspected communist activity in Hollywood during the Red Scare of the 1950 seconds. Disney's anti-union efforts led to a 1941 animator strike, which lasted for 5 months and resulted in "Witness the most astonishing records in music." The longest song to reach #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart is "All Too Well" by Taylor Swift, at 10 minutes, 13 seconds. The Beatles hold the record for the most #1 hits on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, with 20 songs. The fastest-selling album of all time is 25 by Adele, selling over 3.38 million copies in its first week. The longest reign at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart is held by Lil Nas X's Old Town Road, with 19 weeks. The most Grammy Awards won by an individual is 28, held by Georg Solti, a Hungarian-born conductor. The highest-grossing concert tour of all time is U2's 360 Degrees Tour, earning over $736 million in 2009 to 2011. Learn how atomic clocks are used in GPS technology to provide location and time information, and discover what would happen if atomic clocks failed. Atomic clocks are the most accurate timekeeping devices, losing only 1 second over 100 million years. GPS relies on a network of 24 to 32 satellites, each equipped with multiple atomic clocks orbiting the Earth. These atomic clocks synchronize their time signals, allowing GPS receivers to calculate precise locations. If atomic clocks were to fail, GPS location errors would increase by up to 6 miles per day, affecting navigation worldwide. Atomic clocks on GPS satellites must be accurate to within 1 nanosecond to ensure reliable location data. Without atomic clocks, modern navigation, trade, and communication systems would severely. Explore the 2012 London Olympics track cycling event, where a judging mistake led to a contentious gold medal win for British cyclist Jason Kenny. The 2012 London Olympics track cycling event was marred by controversy over a judging mistake. Jason Kenny and French cyclist Gregory Bourget competed in the men's sprint final. A false start by Bourget led to a restart, but Kenny was already ahead by a wheel. Judges mistakenly awarded Kenny the win, citing Bourget's early movement as the reason. Replays showed Kenny had also moved early, sparking outrage among French fans and officials. The decision stood, and Kenny took home the gold medal amidst the chaos. Uncover the mysterious story of the Mary Celeste, a merchant ship that was found adrift in the Atlantic Ocean in 1872 with no signs of its crew on board. The Mary Celeste set sail from New York Harbor on the 7th of November 1872, with a crew of 7 on board. The ship was found adrift in the Atlantic Ocean on the 5th of December 1872, with no signs of its crew on board. The Mary Celeste was in good condition, with no signs of damage or struggle, and all of its sails were still intact. The crew's personal belongings, including their valuables, were still on the ship, ruling out the possibility of theft or mutiny. The only signs of anything amiss were a disarrayed life raft and a few scratches on the ship's rail, sparking theories of a sudden panic. Discover how these microscopic creatures can survive for up to 20 years without food or water, and even withstand extreme temperatures. Tardigrades are microscopic, 8-legged creatures found in water environments around the world. They can survive without food or water for up to 20 years in a dormant state. Tardigrades withstand extreme temperatures ranging from -200 degrees Celsius to 150 degrees Celsius. They can also survive intense pressures, up to 6,000 atmospheres, and extreme dehydration. Tardigrades achieve this through cryptobiosis, a state where their metabolic processes come to a near halt. Their incredible resilience makes them one of the most fascinating and studied creatures in the animal kingdom. Examine how the conflict in Ukraine has strained arms control agreements, including the Minsk Agreement, and what this means for European security and global stability. The Ukraine conflict has eroded trust in arms control agreements, threatening European security and global stability. The 2015 Minsk Agreement aimed to end the conflict, but its provisions remain largely unimplemented. Russia's actions in Ukraine have led to the suspension of the Conventional Armed Forces in Europe Treaty. The conflict has seen the introduction of advanced weapons, including Russia's Iskander-M missile system. The breakdown in arms control has increased the risk of accidental escalation between Russia and NATO. A revival of arms control efforts is crucial to preventing a new Cold War in Europe. From Serena Williams' coaching controversy to Bernard Tomic's tanking scandals, we examine the most shocking cheats in tennis history. Tennis has a long history of cheating scandals, dating back to the 1,970 seconds. In 2018, Serena Williams was fined $17,000 for coaching during the US Open final. Bernard Tomic was fined $33,000 for not giving his best effort during a 2017 Wimbledon match. Tennis players can be disqualified for corrupt conduct, including match fixing and betting on games. In 2007, Nikolai Davydenko was accused of match fixing, but was later cleared of any wrongdoing. Tennis authorities have introduced new technology, including Hawkeye, to reduce cheating and controversy. The 1,950 seconds and 60 seconds thalidomide disaster, where a supposed miracle drug caused severe birth defects. In the 1,950 seconds, thalidomide was marketed as a miracle cure for morning sickness and insomnia. Between 1,957 and 1,962, over 10,000 babies were born with severe birth defects due to thalidomide. The drug was initially approved without rigorous testing, as it was deemed completely safe by the manufacturer. The tragedy led to the establishment of the FDA's Advisory Committee on Obstetrics and Gynecology in 1963. New regulations required drug companies to conduct thorough testing on pregnant animals before human trials. The thalidomide disaster sparked a global overhaul of pharmaceutical testing and regulation, saving countless lives.